श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. Which other one? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
धन्यवादाः. आरम्भं कुर्मः. श्रूयते वा? मम ध्वनिः श्रूयते वा? वदतु.
श्रूयते.
सम्यक् सम्यक्. तु अद्य किं कुर्मः? अहं शीघ्रतया केवलं तत्र वयं त-प्रत्ययः पठितवन्तः खलु. त-प्रत्ययः कर्मणि प्रयोगे त-प्रत्ययः पठितवन्तः वयं सर्वे. तत्र बालः बालेन शाला गता पठितवन्तः वा? कर्मणि प्रयोगे कर्मपदमस्ति शाला इति. तत्र बालेन गता. It keeps saying my internet connection is unstable. Let me just change it to my hotspot. Ekanimsham. Kshamyatam. I don't want it to. It's very distracting. Idanim shruyate va? Everybody is frozen. Okay. So we've been focusing this entire last session on karmani prayogaha. If anybody has seen the revision test, you will see that it is basically on karmani prayoga. There is on karmani lat, it is on karmani this langlakara and karmani ta-pratyaya and bhave prayoga. Kshamyatam. Those are the main things that are there in the revision test. Hopefully the revision test is easy. It's based off of listening to 3 sambhashanas. I recorded them, so you'll hear my voice again. But it's 3 sambhashanas. You just have to identify the words which have the karmani prayoga used there and answer some questions, basically. What is karmani prayoga? How is karmani prayoga different from kartari prayoga? So it's simple. It should be a simple test. Huh? Yes? Simpler than the other tests, hopefully.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So
yours are not that simple normally, but
some of the words in the sambhashanas, some of the words are slightly they seem slightly difficult, but don't focus too much on them because they might not even have anything to do with the karmani or the kartari and things like that. So you want to focus on the words which are important. If somebody is doing something but you don't understand what that something is, but you understand the verb, you don't have to spend too much time trying to make sense of what that word is, unless you want to. Okay. If you want to, then make sure you ask us. Asking what a word means, you can ask in the signal group very easily. That's and all we're happy to answer. Okay, anytime. So it's not a problem. So we've done basically karmani prayoga. Karmani prayoge idanim paryantam vayam latlakare kritavantaha. So balena pathaha pathyate iti latlakare. Tadanantaram langlakare balena pathaha apathyata. It is all in Atmanepadi Rupani, so we have to practice those. Apathyata. Tadanantaram we did the kridanta, bhuta kridanta, which is ta-pratyaya. So balena pathaha pathitaha. Yes. Then we saw if there is an akarmaka dhatu, balena hasitam. That is bhave prayoga. Balena hasyate, balena hasitam. So bhave prayoga is if there is no karma padam, right? Then it works in the napumsakalingam ekavachanam. Prathama purushaha. Correct? That's the only difference between bhave prayoga and karmani prayoga. Now there is something slightly different. Okay? So this is called karmanika. So it is there in this book.
One question. You said something about hasitam.
Balena hasitam. Ityukte kim? Hasana kriya. What is hasana? What is the hasana kriya?
Bhava. Okay.
So बालः हसितवान् इति अस्ति. बालः हसितवान्. So how would you put that in the other prayoga? Is there any karma padam?
No, this is Namapadam only, no? Hasitavan. That's Tavatu.
Hasitavan. There is Tavatu. So is there, can you change it to Karmani Prayoga?
Yes. Not
There a
Karmani,
karma padam?
Bhave. Bhave.
So how do you change it to Bhave? What happens to the Karta?
Karta Tritiya. So
Balaha becomes
Balena.
Balena. What happens to the Hasitavan?
It won't be okay. Hasitaha, no.
Is it Pullingam? Is there a karma padam that is in Pullingam that this will follow?
No, okay. This will always be in, okay.
This will always be in Napumsakalingam. So Balena Hasitam. That is the main thing that you have to remember. Anytime you're in Bhavi Prayoga, there is no karma padam to follow. Our usual rule was in Karmani Prayoga. Tatra the karma padam nochet yat padam karmam suchayati. Tat padam tu karma padam eva anusarati. Karmani Prayoge. Kalu? इदानीं कर्मपदमेव नास्ति तु कर्मं कथं कर्मं कथं अनुसरितुं शक्नोति अनुसरितुं वा I have to find out. Sarati, anusarati, what will be the tumun? I don't know. Now I'll have to look that up. Okay.
So this will be always Pratama Purusha Napumsakalinga.
Pratama Purusha Napumsakalinga Ekavachanam. So Prathama Purusha, it will be in Prathama Vibhakti or Prathama Purusha. If it's a Lakara, it will be in Prathama Purusha. It will be Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. It will be Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. If it is a Kridanta, then it will be Prathama Vibhakti, Prathama Purusha, not Prathama Vibhakti, whichever Vibhakti you want, but Napumsakalinga Ekavachanam. Napumsakalinga Ekavachanam. Namaste Mahoday. Katham asti, Hina Mahoday. Samyak. So today what we are going to do is we are going to move on to this Kartarikta. So far we've done Ta Pratyaha in Karmani. Balena Patha Patitaha. Balena Shala Gata. Balena Pustakam Patitam. All that we've done. All that I think we're pretty clear about. We've done multiple exercises on that and we're pretty clear about. Yes? Is anybody have any questions about anything that we've done in Karmani Prayoga so far? No. In any of the past homeworks, anything? No? Okay. Now, what happens is, if you look in your Parichaya textbook, and I'll tell you the page number, what happens is, there something comes, and it's a little bit confusing when it comes. Where is the Kridantas? Give me 1 second. There is my children are still next to me, so if you hear any naughtiness, you'll know why. They will get shoutings from me, but that's a different story. I'm trying to find the sentences that when I was studying, I ended up asking a bunch of teachers, etadrisham kimartham asti iti bahu prishtavati. But the answers were not sufficient at the time. I was quite confused. I'm trying to find the examples. There was Agataha, Balikaha, and things like that. No, does anyone know where I'm talking about, where those examples are? Pratyaya. In the Parichaya textbook.
Is it Krudantani, that one?
Yes, which page number is that? Do you know?
No, I don't know. I'll just one is there in page 13, but that's a basic one. 13. Is that what like for Pat Dhatu?
No, that does not have this thing that I'm asking. There are more where they say Patitaha, like that there will come, no? You just need a page number. I should have looked at this before. It's not Purna Pratyanta. I wanted to point this out because it was very clearly that it is not a Karmanikta there. And it used to drive me crazy for a... Okay. So go to page 25. You go to page 25.
We don't have this book, right?
You don't have the Parichaya textbook?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Only
okay.
after
I'll send it. I'll look at it later. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the
but
photograph on
only
Signal.
after we register, we get it, right?
Yes. That's right. Because I did it in Australia, they had given me all the books early only. That's so I have it. So yeah, but that's okay. I'll send you a photograph of this page. Idanim kevalam shrunvantu. There is the main one that caused me problems was who everybody else has it, does it? Manjusha Mahoday, you have the textbook? Hina
I
Mahoday? Kanchan Mahoday, you have the textbook?
I have, but I have in English.
English only. I have English only.
Okay.
Okay. So page 25, if you look, I'll read out the sentences, Mahodaya, so you can hear it. I'll send you the photo also in the Signal group. Actually, I can send it right now. 1 minute. I'll send it on the Signal group, so you'll have it to see. Give me a second. Signal. So this is there. Photo. Yes, it is sent. So you should be able to see it. Okay. So there, if you look at it, this is basically about the Sankhya Vachaka Padani. This lesson is only Sankhya Vachaka Padani. But they have used the Pratyaya in some of the example statements. So if you look at it, the fifth statement says, Tisraha Mahilaha Vipanim Gatavatyaha. That is okay. Gatavatyaha is what? What Pratyaha?
Tavatu.
Tavatu. And that is okay, right? Because this is Kartari only. Mahilaha Gatavatyaha. No problem. Now look at the 8th example. Look at the 8th example. Manjusha Mahoday patatu.
Adya chatasraha vidyarthinyah kakshyam na agataha.
Na agataha. Na agatavantaha iti na. Na agatavatyaha iti na. Na agataha. So what is the pratyaya there?
That will be ta.
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 It is ta pratyaya. Now, if it is ta pratyaya, is it in karmani prayoga, this sentence?
No. Because there is no
what is the kartripadam in? Yes, what is the vibhakti for the kartripadam? Vidyarthinyah.
So it will be vidyarthini, vidyarthinyau, vidyarthinyah.
It is prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam.
What is it? What is vidyarthini in tritiya vibhakti?
Vidyarthini bihi.
Vidyarthini bihi. So if this is supposed to be in karmani prayoga, it should be vidyarthini bihi kaksha na agata. Correct? Kaksha na agata. The class wasn't come to by the vidyarthinis. That is what it should be in karmani prayoga. Correct? Or am I wrong? Correct?
Kakshaha na agataha.
If you want to say kakshaha, but this is kakshyam. Kakshyam is ekavachanam. So kaksha na agata.
Oh, kaksha.
Kaksha na agata. But here it is in kartari prayoga. And in kartari prayoga, they've used ta pratyaya. How is that possible? We've not learnt it yet. That's why. Okay. Now look at the next one. The next one, Hina Mahoday Agrimam Patati va.
Chatvari Falani Vrukshat Patitani.
Patitani. What would you do? How would you say it with Tavatu, Mahoday?
Vrukshat Falani.
Patitavat. Patitavati. Patitavanti.
Yeah.
You have to say Chatvari Phalani Vrikshat Patitavanti. Because this is Napumsakalingam. Patitavan, Patitavati, Patitavat in Napumsakalingam. Have you ever heard someone use Napumsakalingam in all these? You'll almost never hear it. Okay. Now Pat Dhatu. Pat Dhatu is what sort of Dhatu? Is it Sakarmaka or Akarmaka? Phalam patati. Vrikshat phalam patati. But is there a karma padam? The kartripadam is phalam. Phalam patati. But is there a karma padam? Can it ever have a karma padam?
No.
No. It is an akarmaka dhatu. So keep that in mind. One we saw was there was a gatyarthaka dhatu. Agataha. Next we see a akarmaka dhatu. We see an akarmaka dhatu. That also they've used kartari. In kartari prayoga they've used ta pratyaya. Chatvari phalani patitani. So that patitani is following phalani in vishesha visheshana bhava. Can everybody see that? Phalani is napumsakalingam bahuvachanam. Patitani is also napumsakalingam bahuvachanam. Both are in pratama vibhakti. This is in kartari prayoga. Okay. So there. Vidyarthinyaha agataha. Again, agataha is the visheshanam of vidyarthinyaha. It is trilingam bahuvachanam pratama vibhakti. So see, it is still in kartari prayoga, but it is still used in visheshanam form. So ta pratyaya, tavatu pratyaya, no matter what, whether kartari or karmani or whatever, they will always be used in vishesha visheshana bhava only. Okay, that much is a given. What we are now moving on to is from karmani ta. We are going on to understand in which situations, in which occasions can ta pratyaya be used in kartari prayogaha. So, if you were to say in the 8th sentence, Adya chatasraha vidyarthinyaha kakshyamna agataha, that is correct. If I were to say vidyarthini bihi kaksha na agata, that is also correct. Okay. If I were to say phalani vrikshat patitani, that is correct in kartari prayoga. If I were to say phalaihi vrikshat what patitam, that is bhave, right? Because it's akarmaka. Phalaihi vrikshat patitam. That is also correct. Bhave prayoga. Okay.
So phalai, okay.
Because what it will be tritiya vibhakti, karu. The
Tritiya
padam is tritiya. And because it is bahuvachanam, it will be phalaihi. Phalaihi vrikshat patitam. Vrikshat patitam. Because there is no karma padam. So patitam. So keep this in mind. Now I'm going to read. I don't know if this was one of the required books for you guys. This, I don't know if you can see this. I need to stop my.
Yes.
Vistara.
Yes.
You have Prayoga Vistaraha?
Yes.
Vijayaman Mahoday, you have Prayoga Vistaraha? No? That's okay. I'll send a photo of this page to you. For those of you who have the Prayoga Vistaraha, I'll tell you the page number. Can you please go to page number 96? Okay, I'll send a photo. 1 second. Very good book, worth getting. So
Samskrita Bharati only.
Samskrita Bharati only. Samskrita Bharati only, written by Janardana Hegde. He's the one who's written quite a few books. So I will send this page also in the signal group. Okay. So there is one sutram. Okay, I'll read the sutram just for the sake of reading the sutram. Okay. So gatyartha karma klish gatyarthaka akarmaka. So I won't read the sutra because I'm reading it wrong. Gatyarthaka akarmaka. I'm reading it wrong. I have to practice before I can read it. So I'll read the meaning, okay? So kartari pratyaya vidhayakam sutram tatra asti. It's from Ashtadhyayi. Underneath that it says gatyarthakaha dhatavaha akarmakaha dhatavaha shlishadayaha. So there are some dhatus that fall under this shlish. Shlish means to hug. So shlish. Then there is other ones that are given in the examples. Shlishadayaha cha kartari api ta pratyayam arhanti iti sutrarthaha. So this ta pratyaha kartaryam etadrishanam dhatunam krite api arhanti eva iti likitam asti sutre. Avagatam va? So we'll go into the examples. So in gatyarthaka dhatunam. So in the dhatus which are for movement, gatyarthaka dhatus. In dhatus which are akarmakaha, where you will use bhave prayoga. So in akarmaka dhatus, then these other special set of categories of dhatus which are shlish adayaha. They start with shlish and they go on to something else. Okay, so there it is shlish, shing, stha, then there is savas, vas, Vas, jan, ru, jir, yati. There it is all, there are all in the sutra. If you can see that sutra over there. It is all put together with sandhi. So there are a bunch of the dhatus. I'll put a list and I'll send it in the group. Okay. Or I'll put it into the PPT. It's not there in the PPT yet. Or it's there somewhere on this page only, I think. Let's see. Okay. So let's look at the udaharanani. Kanchan Mahoday Pratamam Patatu.
Gramam gatah balakah. Gatyarthaka.
Gatyarthakata. Gatyarthakata. So there it is in the meaning of movement. So gramam gataha balakaha. Gataha. So there usually what will happen? Balakena gramam gatam in karmani. Correct? Here we are saying balakaha gramam gataha. Okay. The order of the words is not important here. Gataha balakaha. Because gataha is the visheshanam for balakaha. Okay. So gramam gataha balakaha. No chet gramam gatam balakena. Dvayamapi samyak. So in gatyarthaka dhatus, okay, in movement oriented dhatus, there you can use ta pratyaya or you can use tavatu pratyaya. And you will find ta pratyaya so much easier. Why? Because it is akaranta. Akaranta, akaranta. Right? Ta pratyaya is much easier than tavatu. Because tavatu, what happens? It is takaranta. So it is a lot harder. So if you go into akaranta, it is so much easier. So anytime you have gatyarthaka dhatus, there is ta pratyaya usage. Okay. Next, shlisha dhatuhu. Shlisha dhatuhu. So Vijay Menon Mahoday, do you want to read the next one?
Yeah. Lakshmim Ashlishtah Harihi.
Harihi kim kritavan?
Huh?
What did Hari do? What did Hari do? What did he do?
Praised
He hugged
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
Hugged Lakshmi.
Ashlishtah. Ashlishtah. So Lakshmim Ashlishtah Harihi. So the Hari who hugged Lakshmi. Iti asti tatra. Okay. The same thing can be written with Karmani Prayoga also. Okay. So there it will be, because is there a Karma Padam there? In that statement, is there a Karma Padam? Lakshmim Ashlishtah Harihi. Lakshmi. What vibhakti is Lakshmi? Ditya. So Karma Padam asti. So we have to go into Karmani Prayoga. Harina.
Harina Lakshmi Ashlishyat.
Ashlishta.
Ashlishta. Lakshmi Ashlishta.
Ashlishta, Ashlishtam. Iti bhavati tatra. So, Harina Lakshmi Ashlishta. Bhavati tatra. So, Karmani Prayoge. Atra tu Kartari Prayoga. Because the Karta is in Prathama Vibhakti. So, Lakshmim Ashlishta Harihi. So, this is that Shlish Dhatuhu. Will you see a lot of it? No. It is good to keep an open eye though, and no. So, this Shlish is to hug. So anytime you're writing a statement about some sort of, mother and son or something, try and bring it in. And you'll see the difference between Kartari and Karmani there. Next one. Hina Mahoday Patatu.
Vaikutham Aditishtatah Vishnuhu.
So Vaikuntham Aditishtatah Vishnuhu. Tatra Karma Padam asti va?
Yes.
Kimartham tatra Dvitiya Vibhaktyam asti? Why is Vaikuntham in Dvitiya Vibhakti? What is special?
Because Vishnu.
What is special about Adhi Tishtati?
Aditishthati means he is there, means he is standing there.
Correct.
In Vaikutham.
Adhi, the minute Adhi comes, what happens?
It will always in Dutiya Vibhakti.
Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Adhi Tishtati. Adhi Vasati. Exactly. All of those in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So this will be Karmani Prayoga when we convert it. So Mahoday, can you try to convert it to Karmani Prayoga? Vaikuntham only. It will be Napumsakalingam.
Okay. So
Dhatu. How will Sta Dhatu go into Karmani Prayoga?
Thiyate.
What about in this thing? Ta pratyaya. Sthitavan. Sorry, sthitaha. Sthitaha, sthitam. So idanim adhi sthitaha tadrisham bhavati. Now, how will you say this?
Vishnuna
Ah,
Venkutaha
Vaikuntham. Vaikuntham eva.
Venkutam Sthit Venkutam Sthitam
Adhisthitam.
Adhisthitam.
Adhisthitam. Samyak. Adhisthitam. So Vishnuna Vaikuntham Adhisthitam. But here it is Vaikuntham Adhisthitaha Adhitishtataha Vishnuhu. Kartari prayoga. Vishnuhu Vaikuntham Adhitishtataha. Adhitishtataha Asit. So it is, he stayed in Vaikuntha, iti asti tatra. Stha dhatu. So shing, if you look in that thing, there is shlish, there is shing. What is shing? Anybody know what shing dhatu is?
No, no.
Shayate, shayate, to sleep.
Ah,
Shing is to sleep. Stha dhatu. Anytime you have tishtati, and then you can go straight to ta pratyaya. Don't have to use tavatu. You can use ta pratyaya because life is easier then. Sitaha, tishtataha. Go straight there. So adi, I said it wrong. It's adishtitaha. It's adishtitaha. It's not aditishthataha. It's adishtitaha because it is ta dhatu. There is a little bit of there is a different sutram there. So when adhi goes with, it becomes shtha. It is actually shtha dhatu. So shtitaha it will become. Okay. So in different places it will be shtha will be used. In different places tha will be used. Which will you know when later you do Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi and all that, you will start to understand when. Even then you might not understand because I still don't understand. Whenever you learn sometime. Okay. But no, shtha or stha, both of them mean the same thing. Both of them mean that to stay. To stand, iti asti tatra. So here it's adhisthitaha. Okay. Next one. Mahodaya, patatu. Manjusha Mahodaya.
Haridinam uposhitaha bhaktaha.
Ushitaha. Ushitaha is vas. What is vas? Vasati. It will take him.
To live, to
To live, to stay. Upavasati. So haridinam uposhitaha bhaktaha. Uposhitaha can be, I don't know what it means there.
Fasting is it? Fasting.
Uposhitaha. That is upavasam. You are saying uposhitaha vas dhatuhu. Ushitaha is also correct. Haridinam. What is haridinam? On the day of Hari. Kalu. Tatra. Uposhitaha. Upa can be near. Upa can also be to do upakaram. So on the day when he did, like maybe he did fasting, maybe. I'll check that and tell you. Uposhitaha. This book is very good about making you learn new words also. Okay, let me check Kosha. Kosha.sat.
Uposhita is fasting only, Mahodaya.
Fasting, okay. Thank you, Mahodaya. So the bhakta, the devotee who was fasting on the day of Vishnu Haridinam. Okay. So, there it is also in the uposhitaha is visheshanam for bhaktaha. Bhaktaha in which vibhakti? Padam it is in
Prathama.
Prathama vibhakti. So because the Kartripadam is in Prathama vibhakti, this is in Kartari prayoga. Khalu. So do you want to try this in Karmani? One step at a time. Start with going from what will happen to the Kartripadam?
That will become bhaktena.
Bhaktena. Haridinam. Haridinam is the karma padam.
Haridinam.
Haridinam.
I don't know. Uposhitam.
Exactly. It is it is now when you do karta in karmani, it will be the visheshanam of the karma padam. So the karma padam is in napumsakalingam. So this will also be in napumsakalingam uposhitam. That's all. Okay, even if we don't understand anything, changing the prayoga is simple. Okay, bhaktena haridinam uposhitam.
So just one question. All these sentences, they are part of some bigger sentence. Is that why
Yes.
Or is,
Yes.
can they stand alone? Like you can just say Gramam Gataha Balakaha, something he's doing right afterwards.
You can say Gramam Gataha Balakaha, Khadyam, sorry, Bhojanam Karoti. You can say that. Or you can say Gramam Gataha Balakaha Asti.
Okay, okay.
So that it can be anything. So you can, if you just change this word order around, if you say Balakaha Gramam Gataha, it sounds like it's a whole sentence by itself.
Yes, yes.
Right?
Okay.
So
Yes.
you can use it as a sentence which is part of another one, or you can use it as a sentence by itself. It's not a problem. The one thing to note is in all of these, we are using Bhuta Kridantas, and hence there is no Lakara. Okay. So the Lakara will be Adhyahritam. It will be Asti or something like that. Asti, Asit, like that only it will be. Okay. So you can either have it separate by itself, or you can make it part of a bigger sentence. So if you want to make it like a, so Balakaha Bhojanam Karoti, what sort of a Balakaha? Tatra Gramam Gataha Balakaha Bhojanam Karoti. So you can use it as a descriptor. It'll be nice. Like that. Okay. Next. Vishvam Anujiranaha. So Jrish Dhatuhu. So Jrish Dhatuhu. What does that mean? Vishvam Anujiranaha. Jiranaha sounds like you digest something, no?
No, no, Mohode. To grow old.
To grow old.
Ma'am. Jro
Okay.
dhatu.
Or to decay or something like that. I don't
Decay
in Malayalam
also?
it sounds.
Jirisha. So was it there in something? How do you guys know this?
महोदय this thing, अष्टाध्यायीमध्ये जृ धातु अस्ति तत्र डिस्क्रिप्ट् अस्ति जृष्
Jri, yes. To grow old iti asti, no chet, I see only to grow old. Where is to decay?
in non-Sanskrit it shows to decay also.
Okay. Learn Sanskrit can be a little bit wrong, okay?
First
Okay.
it shows grown old.
Sorry? To grow old.
No. Yeah. No, for me, I'm just translating from Malayalam because Jirnichu, one word in Malayalam means all decayed and old house and things like that.
Okay, nice. So old, growing old. So Vishwam Anujiranaha. What does that mean? Vishwam is the whole universe. Tadrisham.
Whole universe can
Anujiranaha.
get finished, kind of.
Anujiranaha. It grows older. Vishwam Anujiranaha. Vishwam Sarvada Anujiranaha asti. It continuously keeps growing old. Na jana. I'll find out.
Grown old.
Anujiranaha. But there also it is in Kartari. Okay. So this is also one special dhatu, Jrish dhatu. You will not, if you don't remember it later also, it's okay. But it is just to give you that parichaya. Okay. Upavishtaha Chhatraha. So there it is Akarmaka. If you can see that. Chhatraha Upavishtaha Asit. Chhatraha Upavishtaha Asti. So this is, even though I say Bhuta Kridanta, Bhuta means it has to be in the past. So if I say Chhatraha Upavishtaha Asti, what does that mean?
Has.
The seated Balaka is here. Okay. The seated is sort of assuming a slight Bhutakala there. It is as in he was just sitting. Tadrisham.
We can say the boy who sat is here.
The boy who sat is here, or the boy who was sitting is here. It doesn't matter. Okay. So the boy who is in the seated form, Tadrisham, that is his state, that he was seated. So even though this is a Bhuta Kridanta and it is usually used in Bhuta Kridanta form, it can still be used for a descriptor of someone who in the present tense. So keep that in mind. Okay. Tadapi asti. Shesham Adhishayitaha Harihi. So what does that mean? Adhishayitaha. Sheshaha.
Lying on Anant, that Shesh.
Yes. On the snake, on the Adishesham. So he is lying in Adishesham. So that's why Adhi is there. So that's why we have a Karma Padam. But again here, Harihi is in Prathama Vibhakti. Adhishayitaha is in also Prathama Vibhakti. So it is Kartarikta. So Shing Dhatu, that is used. Shing Dhatu is used. That's one thing you should know. Gatyartaka Dhatus, again, you should know. That Shlish Dhatu, Jrish Dhatu, not so well known. Even if you don't know, it's okay. Just keep an eye open if that comes up. It's okay. You will know that it's okay even if it's used in Kartarikta form. But Shing, Gatyartaka, Stha, even vas dhatu sometimes, a little bit more often, and any akarmaka dhatus. You should immediately be able to catch, is it kartarikta or karmanikta? Okay, that one. We'll give exercise, homework exercise next week on this. It will take it directly out of the this one. It's got where this book has very nice exercises. So we'll take it directly out of these exercises. But this week is anyway revision, so we'll do it next week. Okay. That's that tadevasti tatra. Then Shivam upasitaha bhaktaha. Tatra as dhatu. What does asa dhatu mean? What does asate mean?
To worship.
Asate means to sit.
Okay.
Upasitaha means to worship over there. Yes.
Okay.
Upasita, like upakaroti. So upa asitaha, like that. So upasitaha. So the bhaktaha, the devotee who was praying to Shiva, who was sitting next to Shiva and praying to Shiva. Okay, tadrisham. So as dhatu. Asa dhatu is also there. That is also there. That is also not so common. But shing dhatu is very common. Then ruh dhatu. Ruh means what? What does ruh mean? Arohati, avarohati. What does that mean?
To climb or to go.
Exactly. So that is also common. Okay. Arudhaha asit. So Garudam Arudhaha Vishnuhu. What does that mean?
Vishnu who was sitting on the Garuda.
Who had climbed on the Garuda.
Climbed on them.
Climbed on the
Arudhaha.
Garuda.
So
climbed
Rathaha
on the-
Arudhaha Purushaha. Ratham
Hmm.
Arudhaha Purushaha. The man who had climbed the Ratha. Tadrisham. Okay, so there also you can use it in Karmani or Kartari. So there the question, when I did when I was doing this Parichaya book, when I was studying with my friend, we had this question. This sentence itself seems wrong. Is it a typo? Because it is, we only know Karmani Ikta, right? So this Kartarikta came, so we didn't know that such a prayoga was possible. So our question was, is this a typo? But it is not. Okay, so you have to keep your eyes open. So Uktasya, there is a saraha over there. There is a little summary in the box over there of all the different ways you can use kartarikta versus karmanikta. Okay, so karmani sarvesham dhatunam bhavati. So all dhatus you can use in karmani. Well, of course, you can't use akarmaka dhatus in karmani. You'll use it in bhave. But that the equivalent prayoga is there. Yata pathitaha लिखितः कर्मणि प्रयोगे. Okay, भावे प्रयोगे सर्वेषां धातूनां भवति यथा विकसितम् उत्थितम्. In bhave prayoga we discussed, it is based on the vivaksha. Sometimes some sentences we don't have a karma padam. Vaktuhu ichha eva nasti. Karma padasya ichha eva nasti. Tatra tu bhave prayoga eva. Parantu yadi akarmakah dhatu asti, tatra karma padasya avasaraha eva na bhavati. There is no chance. Karma padam na arhati tatra. Tatra tu bhave prayogaha eva. Tat sarve avagatavantah khalu? Sarvehi avagatam. Okay. Akarmaka kartari sarvesham dhatunam bhavati. Akarmaka kartari. What does that mean? Akarmaka kartari. When the dhatu itself is akarmaka dhatu. It is an akarmaka dhatu. So there is no karma padam. For all akarmaka dhatus, kartari prayoga is possible with ta pratyaya. Okay. So keep that in mind. All akarmaka dhatus can be used with ta pratyaya or tavatu pratyaya equivalently. Okay. So balakaha gramam gataha, balakaha gramam gatavan. Dvayamapi samanam tatra. Both are equally useful. Okay. All right. Then yatha pathitaha upavishtaha. Patitaha upavishtaha. So gataha, sorry, not gataha. Gataha is got a karma padam. Patitaha and upavishtaha. So it falls. Pat dhatu is akarmaka. Upavish dhatu. Upa plus vish is also akarmaka. To sit. You don't have karma padam and you have the verb to sit. So there also in kartari prayoga you can use kartarikta. Then you have sakarmaka kartaryam. Tatra you have gatyarthaka dhatus, very important. Gatavan gataha equivalent. Agatavan agataha equivalent. Dhavitavan dhavitaha equivalent. Okay. Then you have chalitavan chalitaha equivalent. No problem. You can use either. Then you have it for that shlishadinam bhavati. So there are these examples with shlish, stha, vas, all of those. Then you have gati bhinnarthanam shlishadi bhinnanam na bhavati. So now that is the only one. So you have those set of dhatus that are in that sutra over there. I will write it out separately and put it into the signal group. I'll put it into the PPT also. Shlish, shing, stha, vas, jan, ruh, and jir. Okay. And I think, jir. These are the set of dhatus. Other than these dhatus, so gati bhinnarthanam, other the ones that are gatyarthaka. Gati bhinnarthanam, other than the ones that are for gatyarthaka. Shlishadi bhinnanam, other than the dhatus that are specified in the shlish adi gana. Okay. Everything else, ta kartaryam na bhavati. You cannot use the pratyaya in kartari. Got it? So it has to be gatyartaka, it has to be akarmaka, it has to be either one of those dhatus in that sutra. Any of those times you can use either kartarikta or karmanikta. Anytime else you can only use karmanikta. Okay, that's all. So for instance, pathitavan, you cannot use pathitaha. You cannot say balakaha pathaha pathitaha. That doesn't make sense. Balakena pathaha patitaha is correct. But if you say balakaha pathaha patitaha, everything is in Prathama Vibhakti. You have no clue what means what, which one is Kartrupadam, which one is Karmapadam, nothing makes sense. So you can't do it. Okay? But if you have only for these Gatyartaka dhatus, Akarmaka dhatus, and these specific other set of dhatus, you can use either Karmanikta or Kartarikta. Okay, is that clear? Yeah, we'll go over it again once in the next class, because I believe the other class, I don't know, did they do revision? Did anyone go to the Bhanu Mahodaya's class on Thursday?
अहं गतवती तत्र मम महोदय न कृतवान् किमपि रिविजन् केवलं वयं what to say विशेषण विशेष भाव तप्रत्यय
what we did in the previous, when we met last.
We did that.
What
Similarly, yeah,
okay,
we did.
Okay. So Vishesha Visheshna Bhav. So this ta pratyaya, then what will happen is next week, probably Bhanu Mahodaya will do this kartarikta. Okay. So if you want a revision of it, you can go back to that, and we'll also continue. We'll also do one more time, and in that PPT, I will make sure to put the separate dhatus separately. Okay. So that you can clearly see which dhatus are only allowed for kartarikta. So I don't want to go. We'll do it again when we come back. And when we do it again, I'll also make sure to add some exercises into the PPT. There is a PPT already. Just 1 second. Let me... Oh, wrong one. Okay. So, in this, there is a little small slide about Kartarikta. Okay. This is going less into detail.
Sir wanted to do this portion, but then he did what we already did. At Patitavan, Balaka.
We'll go into a little bit more detail when we come back next class. Don't worry. Okay. So like this. So akarmaka dhatunam tatra jayate. Tatra jatavan and jataha are both equivalent. Sthitavan and sthitaha both can be used equivalently. Upavishtavan, upavishtaha. Snatavan, snataha. All these are akarmaka dhatus. I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is not going to be in the revision test. This is possibly something that is useful. Okay, for the revision test, I don't know if you'll come in the revision test or not, but either way, this is something that is still in Karmanikta. So anybody have any question on Kartarikta? We'll go again, we'll revisit the topic again. We won't go too much in detail because it is not, we won't go too much in detail, not more detail than what I've already covered. We will do only this much, but we will do it again and we'll do more exercises on it next time. Okay. I don't want to do it now because you'll be focusing on the revision test, which does not include Kartarikta. Okay. So this time what you'll be doing, you'll be doing only Karmani Prayoga in the revision test, which has been assigned, I think yesterday or something. I sent it yesterday or day before yesterday. It's due in 1 week. So that is only Karmani Prayoga. Now there are some special dhatus which have Vishishta Rupani. Atra Drishyate. So tyaj, Tyaj ityukte kim? What does tyaj mean? Tyajati. Ityukte kim?
To denounce, get
Ah.
rid of.
To denounce, to
avoid.
get rid of, to sacrifice. Tadrishamasti. So tatra, what? Give me one sentence, Mahoday. Sahat kim kim tyajati?
Mata
Hmm.
putrim tyajati.
Okay. Pavam that putri. Mata putrim tyajati. Okay. Can you now tell me using tavatu in bhutakale? Mata?
Matra
Mata, it's kartari. Khalu. Tavatu.
tavatu. Acha. Tyajit taptavati.
Correct. So, Mata Putrim Tyaktavati.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell me in Karmanikta?
Mata putri.
Matra Putri.
Matra putri. Tyakta.
Tyakta. Samyak. So, that is a slightly different rupam because the Jakara will become a Kakara.
Yeah. I'll come.
Chinta nasti. Okay. Same thing with the Pach Dhatu. If you look at the Pach Dhatu, you will say it will be Pakvam Phalam. Okay. Ripe fruit. Pakvam Phalam. If you want to make that in sa pakvam phalam khadati. So there also you can use because it is pach, it is ripe fruit. Okay. But let's see pakvavati, right? In tavatu, how do we say it? Sa pakvavati. Is that correct or wrong? Sa annam pakvavati. So how will you say Manisha Mahode in Karmani?
Taya.
Annam will be same.
Bhojanam pakvam.
Samyak. Bhojanam pakvam. Annam pakvam. Samyak. Tadeva. Okay. Then, Kanchan Mahode, sah dhatu. Sahati. Sahate. Kshamyatam.
Sahitavan.
Sodhavan.
Totally different. Sodhavan. Kashtam Shodam.
Saha kashtam sodhavan. Now in Karmani?
Tena kashtam shodam.
Sodham. Saraswati sa. Sodham. Samyak. Okay.
Sodham.
Then we know prishtam. Yes, prishtavan prishtam. We know that. Prashnaha prishtaha. Tena prashnaha prishtaha. Again, that chakara has become a, look, it's become a takara there. Because there is a sandhi that happens there. When you add the ta to with this chakara, it becomes a prishtaha.
It is like that yan sandhi thing.
It's a hal sandhi. This is actually a consonant sandhi. This is a hal sandhi. Okay. Good. This is Shtutva sandhi. They'll call it Shtutva sandhi. We'll do it it's your next level. You have already done it now, Mahoday. Have you done it in Shiksha?
No, idanim kaksha na arambham bhavati. Idanim bhavati.
Chinta nasti. Next is Jan. Jan dhatu ityukte kim? Jan.
To take birth.
To take birth. To take birth. So jata. So there, no, we read it in our story also, no? In Parichaya. Dilipaha. Did we read? Yes or no? Please tell me. Where was it? What was there? Is the jataha, khyataha. Remember we had that word khyataha? Jataha. All of that is the same. Ramaha. I don't know if it's there in. Where did it come? Jataha.
It is. I think when he got the son was born to him. There, I think jataha bhavati.
Putraha jataha va. Putraha jataha. There is, if you look at page 91 also, Kavya Katha, Raghu Maharajasya Tyagaha. I hope you aren't waiting for us to do the whole Katha. I would recommend that you all continue to read the katha as and when you get the chance. Okay, we'll do the katha, but keep reading through the katha and trying to notice where the ta pratyaya is, what lakara is being used, where is vishesha visheshana bhava, where all the things that we've been learning have come into play. But in page 91, Raghu Maharajasya tyagaha, Dilipaha Vriddhaha Sanjataha. There also this is Kartari or Karmani? Is this Kartari or Karmani? Dilipaha Vriddhaha Sanjataha.
It is Karmani.
That's Kartari.
Kartari. Dilipena nasti khalu. Dilipena Vriddha Dilipena Vriddhena Dilipena Sanjatam iti bhavati chet tatra it's different. Atra Dilipaha Vriddhaha Sanjataha. So Dilip, everything is in Prathama Vibhakti there. So Dilipaha there. So Sanjataha is Kartarikta there. Okay. So that Jan Dhatu can be, it goes as Jataha, Jata, Jatam. That is the different form. That Nakara drops. That is why it is a Vishesha Rupam there. Okay, Vishishta Rupam Tatra Bhavati. Jan Dhatu becomes Jataha, Jata, Jatam. Same with Khan Dhatu. Khan means what? Khanati. Kupam Khanati.
Is it to dig? Like
Exactly. To dig. So Khataha, Khata, Khatam. Again that Nakara drops. So Khan Dhatu becomes Khataha, Khata, Khatam. That is a Sakarmaka Dhatu. So that cannot be used in Kartarikta. Jan Dhatu, is it Akarmaka or Sakarmaka? To be born.
It will be Sakar.
To be born. When someone is born, is there a Karma Padam?
No.
No, it is an Akarmaka Dhatu. That is why you can say Dilipaha Vriddha Sanjataha. Otherwise, that would be wrong. It is not one of, it is actually a Jandhatu also comes in that list. But over here, it is Akarmaka also. Okay. So that is fine. Then Div is Dyutam. Divyati. Okay. Divyati means to gamble, to play like that. So Div Dhatu, it looks different again. The Rupam is different. It is Dyutam. So some of these have some special Rupams. I won't recommend any sort of memorization of these Rupani. I would recommend more that you go and you read these Bala Modini Kathas. I sent the Telegram group for the Kathas, right? In the group. So go and read those Kathas. The more you read, the better off you are. The more you see these words, the better off you'll be in remembering the forms. If you just sit and memorize lists upon lists, it's no use. Okay? You have to use it in context. Vad Dhatu is Uktam. We all know that. Uktaha, Ukta, Uktam. Okay, so these are just some Visishta Rupani. I'm going to stop with any new things. I'm not even going to we've already done a lot of abhyasas with Karmanita and Karmani Prayogaha. What I want to know is there anything so far in any of the concepts that we've covered that you are not feeling very confident about? Okay, including, are you keeping in mind that we've done a lot of topics from before? So this is the 4th revision test. In our 4th revision test, we're doing Karmani Prayoga. In our first revision, first set of 10 classes, we did Vishesha Visheshana Bhava, and we did a lot of different Anta Shabdas. Okay, that was there. Then in the second 10 weeks, I don't remember what we did. Help. What did we do? Sankhya Vachaka Shabdas. Sankhya Vachaka Shabdas.
Purna Pratyantara and all.
And Purna Pratyantas. Now, if you don't practice those, you'll forget them. Guaranteed.
Already forgot.
So you don't want to forget. Okay. So
every time now, that's what when Akila Mohoday has a revision class, we always tell her, make us practice that because we forget all the sandhis. This time she did that. Too much of sandhis and all.
Yes, sandhis are very good, very useful. The more you read, like just now I was reading in that Balamodini Katha, there was one thing which had full sandhis. So if you read these kathas, no, you'll be practicing. As and when you read these kathas, you'll be practicing. So those sandhis are very important. Sandhis will be there everywhere. If you want to be able to read fluently, if you want to be able to speak fluently, and speak coming off as though you are at a proudhastara, then you have to be able to use these sandhis well. Okay, so we will go into the other sandhis later. We still have a few more ach sandhis to do, which we'll do next in the next set of classes, prakriti bhava and all. But ach sandhis, now that you're doing it, be 100% thorough with it, because then what we'll do in next level, we'll do hal sandhis, which are consonant sandhis, and visarga sandhis we've already done. So only hal sandhis. Hal sandhis get a little confusing. Okay, so be very confident in your visarga sandhis and your ach sandhis. Okay, so those are there, your sankhya vachaka and purana pratyanta. Little bit of revision here and there. Okay, that you bring. And then what because we still have to do vidhiling. Okay, which I gave a very basic introduction to. Hanumat smaranat bhavet. So those rupanis, if you can start memorizing a little bit, I keep forgetting to add it in the homework. So you have to do it by yourself. Okay. So memorize the form so that when we get to it, because it is slightly different. The forms are different, like syuhu will come, vanderan will come. So different forms will be there. Okay. So even if you're not able to get to them, as long as you make sure that you're completely clear in your other forms, other 4 lakaras, you'll be okay. So make sure you're completely confident in those. If you have any questions, okay, write them down. We'll have extra time at the end. You ask questions. So when these sort of things come up, and I say that there's not that much to do, bring questions to the class. Okay. So any questions about Karmani Prayoga before you go to attack the revision test, or anyone who has already seen the revision test? Any questions? Any doubts? Any confusion at all?
So far, don't remember.
No, nothing has come to mind in the previous
No.
homework and all. Previous homework was okay.
Okay.
Previous homework was fine.
Ah.
Okay. So no questions yet.
No.
Okay. So if you haven't started the revision test yet, go and attack the revision test. Finish it off. It shouldn't take too long. The sambhashanas are all within 2 minutes or something. They're all small sambhashanas. You can pause, listen to the words, you can write it down, whatever it is. It is a listening exercise. And then you just have to write down the words that are in the karmani, either lakara form or kridanta form. Just write them down as you listen. When you do that, then you'll be able to answer the questions easily. It's not that hard. Okay. Then the marks for some reason went to be 160 or something like that. But that's only because there are so many little words. That's all. It's one of the easier tests, I think, compared to the other revision tests. So,
I just heard one of your Sambhashan thing,
and
but then still this thing. I said I have to hear it again before I attempt the question.
I didn't speak too fast, no?
No. You are very slow.
Good.
Only thing that concentration needs to be there, right? I
Yes.
was in the kitchen. I just put on the. I was in the car. I said, no, this is not the way it will happen. I have to sit at one place and listen and do it.
Yes. Yes.
ओके महोदय एक प्रश्नः अस्ति धा धा दीर्घ ध धा धातु it is same like the कर्मणि for that also is diyate only, no?
हाँ, धा पोषणे खलु, that is दधाति, जुहोत्यादि, it's दधाति, that one.
No, because in the homework there is one question.
Yeah, it will be dhiyate only. Da will become da will be diyate, dha will be dhiyate.
Dhiyate, no?
Yes.
So in that you have to do the ta pratyaya.
हाँ, धीतः.
Huh?
धीतः, धीता, धीतम.
Where there is a upasarga ni plus dha. Sevakah
Nidhitah, nidhita, nidhitam.
So will it be nidhitam, or because in the ta pratyaya with dha dhatu it is hitam?
Is it? Oh dear.
Yeah.
Hitam. Hitam is different dhatu, no?
It is
Oh
dha,
no, you're right. Yes. One second. Wait, before I say anything else. Wait. Yes, right. You're right. Dha.
A little confusing for me.
No, that is adhitah. 1 minute. Dha. Dharana poshanayoho. Kridanta will be hitva. Hitaha, hita, hitam. Yes. Nihitaha, nihita, nihitam.
Nihitam, no?
Nihitam.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Oh, good, you
little
checked.
confusing, totally different, no? Like ta
Yes.
pratyaya, it's
Yes. Yes. That is
like
because it is in that Juhotyadi Gana. That's why.
because chid
Hmm.
also becomes chinna.
Yes. Yes. And Hid also becomes Khinnaha. Like that.
Kinna.
Hmm. Yes.
So
Yes.
and for a plus like you say ahvayati.
Hmm.
So in ta it will be ahutah.
Correct. Ahutaha, Ahuta, Ahutam.
And Mhoday, that gil asti, gal asti kim asti,
That is
sarpah,
Gilati, no? Gilati,
gilati.
no? It's to swallow. Gilati.
So gru dhatu, dirgha gru.
Yes, there's no Gil Dhatu, no? Is there a Gil Dhatu?
There is no gil, there is gal.
No, it is not. It is not. It's Gilati. It's Gri Dhatu.
Other, there is a galati also. Gal
Galati also
dhatu.
is there.
Gal dhatu. That also means to swallow.
Yes. Oh my God. Pick one. Pick one. It doesn't matter.
I wrote both. Stroke this and stroke that.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. You pick one. It's fine. Gal. Maybe go with if you haven't done it yet, go with Gal. There is no Gil Dhatu. Gil iti अष्टाध्याय्यां न दृश्यते इति लिखित्वा तदनन्तरं गल् इति लिखित्वा लिखन्तु चिन्ता नास्ति.
Gru api asti, so then it is greenaha.
Girnaha. Correct. Girnaha.
And then it is galitaha.
Dalitaha. Yes. Yes. Those are different forms.
Without Ashtadhyayi, it is impossible to do.
No, that's why we have Ashtadhyayi.
No, but in Gri Dhatu,
Yes.
it will be Gilati and it will be Girnaha.
Girnaha. Correct. Is there Vikalpa forms in Gri Dhatu?
Gri means it is double Gri.
I know. But are there Vikalpa forms for the
Gilati and Girati.
It's only Girnaha. Okay, yes. Pick if you chose to write Gri Dhatu, just write Gri Dhatu and write Girnaha and Girinam. That's enough.
Okay.
You don't have to overthink. No problem. So there was a typo there. So the dhatu is not gil. It has to be either gril or it has to be gal. Right? Pick one and do. No problem.
Okay. And Mahoday, like there is one thing, bala, no, what it is there? Tabhyam, katha, shravita. So in that you have to write in tavatu.
Shravita.
We have to change to tavatu.
Okay.
It is ta pratyaya. We have to change to tavatu. So tabhyam, it can be in Pullinga or Strilinga, both, no?
Yes, because it's dvivachanam, no? So tabhyam can be anything.
So either one we write is okay, right?
Yes. No problem.
Same thing for yatrika. Yatrikabhyam.
Yes, yatrika or yatrikaha is fine. Don't worry. No problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Just finished. Already submitted. Just checking whether I did it correct.
No problem. Yes. So no other questions. Vijay Menon Modi, any are you? It's okay. You're able to catch up with the homework and all. Or?
All experts are asking so many questions. I'm wondering what questions I will.
No. Everybody is an expert here.
Vijay Modi api expert asti. Kevalam brahma karoti.
चिन्तयित्वा मनसि एव तत्रैव तिष्ठति.
This is all from the revision test, is it? Whatever now.
No. This is from the previous homework.
From before homework.
Oh, last one. Then I submitted.
You only put first in the group. That last homework was very easy.
Oh, that one was
like
good.
it.
That was good.
And now you're saying we are Panditas. No, you
I know. I thought this is all from the revision test, so I'm just listening. I'm thinking.
No. The revision. Don't put off the revision test. It's not hard. Okay, it's quite simple. It's quite simple. So it'll be you shouldn't find it too difficult. So hopefully. Okay. So next week when we meet again, we'll continue with the ta pratyaya. and we'll probably pull in one of the leftover sandhis that we have to finish. So we'll pull that in. Before that, if anything comes up in the revision test that you don't know a word, meaning or something, kutrapi kimapi na nyayate chet, kripaya, without thinking, Ganesh thapayatu. We'll respond immediately. Don't worry. Don't sit there scratching your heads. Chinta nasti. So, no other questions, then we will idanim kaksha samapta iti vaktum shaknumah va?
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः
Thank you.
So wait, एक निमिषं शान्ति मन्त्रं वक्तव्यं महोदय भवानेव वदतु
No. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम
धन्यवादाः I will practice that sutram and come also, and we will all
It's too long.
no I have to figure out the breaking of the sutram.